And time for us to get into the plug. And I did mention that Luigi Maclean is right here inside the studios with us, right here on the AM Club. Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you too.
Looking all fresh every single day.
As always.
I'm trying small.
Your jacket, what is it called?
Whoa, jacket.
It's called jacket, yeah.
But you see, it's a Luigi Maclean kind of look.
Well,
Is it?
Yeah, I've seen him dressed like this.
True, Mom. I just like being simple.
Simple.
You get up,
Simple is nice.
look for something, when it works, you just put it on.
Just put it on.
Yeah.
It's good to have you on the show.
But he's a
Good to
black
be here.
fan. He loves black. Is black your favorite color?
It looks like you don't know me much, but not actually. I just like dark colors.
Dark colors makes absolute sense.
Makes
I like
sense.
dark
Makes
colors.
How have you been, brother?
I've been good. It's a new year and we're enjoying the favor of God.
I see.
February is almost through though, and I'm grateful to God for.
What did you do on Valentine's Day with your wife?
Hey, I came here for music.
Me, I love love.
Probably well, love is good.
How was it? What did you do?
We went out.
You went out.
We had a nice
I
day.
saw for.
Oh.
Let's move on to the
Asafo
music.
deserve love too.
Deserve love too. Okay, so we see you're doing amazing work out here.
Thank you.
You and I were
Thank
having,
you.
it wasn't an argument, but I was trying to put you in a tight corner, but we're going to have that conversation. Jay has more for you.
Yes, you know, of course, we need to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, before we get into the new one. I know. In fact, if it no be new one, we know get up for you.
Oh, are you sure? Are you sure?
It's difficult
You
getting
know,
you guys,
so,
man.
let me see.
Until you people, they can't do new project before we will see.
Not
people for
really the issue. I don't
Yeah.
think that's really the
Oh,
As
really?
we put it to you like this, go and tell your brothers that they can't do that.
They are watching, so they can hear you. They are marking the script.
But I know time's a number. I mean, you've had this question before, but I want to rephrase it in a different way. A lot of people, you know, would say that, okay, we saw Luigi from the Bononi aspect,
which
you
is
get
very
it.
true.
And, I mean, with that particular song, personally, what has it done to your career?
I would say that's the song that outdoored me because I mean I've always been singing. I've always been backing vocalist for Joe Metal, but I guess people didn't know me that much because I hadn't been at the forefront as much. Before Joe, my boss, gave me that opportunity, and that opened me up to the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
But would you say and agree that a lot of people know, you know, the songs, but they just don't know the face to it?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And why is that?
well, I guess it's with time. These things come with time. I remember very well when I started back in Joe Metal then. The Joe Metal now was not the Joe Metal then. So I think he just followed, it's just about following process. Okay. It gets to the point where people get to know not just the name, but the face as well. I mean, I'm blessed enough that at least people know the name.
Yeah.
So I can build on that and then people get to know the face. But it helps me a lot. I am able to hide a bit. Maybe when I'm going to buy, I can still buy a watch, join the queue and buy my watches safely.
Yeah.
Till maybe someone mentions my name and then maybe people, two or three people will tell, okay, so that's the Luigi.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm safe.
Okay, so you've just answered my follow-up question about how he would build on that, you get it, and he's saying that he's building on the name.
Yeah.
Yes, but technical know-how, how are you building on the name?
Just by putting my craft out there, just basically, because what I'm known for is music, and that's what I believe I've been called to do. So I work on myself, put music out there, and pray that it blesses the world and people get to know God through my gift.
Okay.
So that's it for me.
Interesting stuff. So we're getting into what you're up to this year, 2024. What are the plans for 2024?
Yes, so 2024, I'm actually releasing my first album.
Oh,
And I'm pretty excited about it. So,
I'm excited.
so we did
Finally!
a recording. Yeah, so we did a recording last year.
Okay.
So it was a live recording.
Okay.
So we had all the songs recorded that night, and I can't wait to share with you. So actually, there are two releases have come from. So last year,
the album?
Yes.
Okay.
So I released the first one, which was Mile.
Okay.
And that was released somewhere, I think, the last bit of October. And I think I released the Reprise, which is like the slower worship feel.
Okay.
That followed after the first song. I released that in December, so
Great
looking
job.
forward to release the album
Great job.
pretty soon.
I'm looking forward to it too. Are you signed to a record label?
Yes,
Which record label is that?
Reverb Studios.
Okay, that's what you
Joe
have over
Metal's.
there.
Yes.
So you're signed under Joe Metal
Joe Metal's record label.
record
label,
label. Oh, great. And how's that going?
Oh, it's been good.
Are you, okay, so
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine.
I'm fine. Very, very fine. Don't I look fine?
Right?
Very, very fine.
Do you write your own songs?
Yes, I write my own songs, but I have song. So this Mile was written by Kofi Kakari.
Oh,
Yes.
Kofi Kakari.
So through from the build up to the recording, I had like 2 songs that sometimes when we write songs, it gets to a point you get stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try everything, it's not working.
Yeah.
So I mean, Kofi Kakari is someone I have seen doing this for so long. He's so gifted. He writes amazing songs. So I was like, I felt like, let me call out to him and like, I have these songs. I'm not really seeing top. Can you help me complete? So I went to see him. He helped me with one of the songs, and then he was like, he has this song. He feels like he wants to give it to me, and that's when he gave me Mile, and we recorded.
So
it
he gave you the song.
Yes.
Beautiful. Sounds really good.
So that makes me in a box. I cannot ask you what inspired the song. Should I go calling Kofi to ask him?
Well, what he has told me is, it's a song of thanksgiving.
Okay.
Where you stand and say that I know what God has done for me. Many a times when people see you and they see all the glamour, it looks like, it's hard work.
Yeah.
But when they get close to you and they talk to you, they can tell that beyond the hard work, there's God. Beyond every hard bit of labor you've put inside, making who you are today, there's a God who kept pushing you, who kept helping you. And that's just a bit of this song. That there's a God behind every story.
Wonderful.
So I know what God has done for me.
Mile is out. What's the response like?
It's been amazing.
Yeah?
It's been pretty cool. Where you go here, you hear people sing. You lift the song and it's like people can sing it already. And for me, it's a big blessing to me. It's a big blessing.
So since we are getting an album this year, what are the plans for the album? Are we seeing a concert?
Yes, so there's
because
actually
that
going
concert
to
is
be...
taking me to the conversation we're having before the show started.
Don't worry, you bring it on.
I will bring it on because me it's a personal concern. So
it's not a problem.
No, you said you were angry. Mimi said she was angry yesterday. She saw a billboard and she was angry. So let's get into the concerts. Why were you angry?
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I wouldn't say angry for the benefit of the conversation, because again, anger is a strong word. But I just got worried. Because I have you, I have Jometo, I have MOG, I have Ife Grace, I have, who else? I have this Philip, Ajale. Is that the name? Ajale.
Yeah, that's the name.
I can't finish naming them. Some of them I don't even know their names, but I enjoyed their music. And we're just in the second month of the year 2024, and we see foreigners, specifically Nigerians, hosting their own events in Ghana. And I went on to, again, and this is, I'm not scared to say this, I saw the billboard of Bliss, Moses Bliss, and I was like, oh, great, my brother's coming to town. But then it was just him on the billboard. So I went on his page to check the lineup of artists, and it was all Nigeria. I saw it as at yesterday, so if anything has changed this morning, pardon me, but I saw it yesterday. It was all Nigerian artists, and I was like, this is worrying. Then I'm scrolling through my page, and I see Yada is hosting her own event in March.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And yes, and then before Yada, there's one, I think it has been cancelled, but it was, I think, I've forgotten the name, but there was one that has been cancelled. I don't know why. Just a few weeks ago, we had Minister Ejen in the studios, and she said she's on tour, and we asked her why. She's like, she just realized that she has more. She also has people in Ghana who listen to her, so she wants to familiarize with it. The point is, we have these people doing proactive moves like this. And with me, I follow Nigeria. I have brands in Nigeria I manage, and I follow them actively. And I realized that we're not even there 1 minute. Just yesterday, I saw Jometo in Nigeria for the Hallelujah Challenge, and he was there by himself, going to do Hallelujah Challenge, and he projected the entire conversation. Beautiful. He's there to represent Ghanaians. But how often do we get these opportunities? And why is it not bothering my brothers and sisters here in the gospel fraternity to make moves like this?
Well,
since we are brothers and sisters, since they are coming here, can't we go there?
I don't know about bothering. For me, I don't think it's a bother to me, because if you ask me, first and foremost, you mentioned Jometo went to Nigeria and put Ghana on the map. But if you ask me, first and foremost, what's the point of call? The first point of call is God. And that's the first point of call. Yes, it happens that when God uses men, and if you have to use men, then it comes to a point where men are called from countries or from tribes or from families. But the big picture is about God. And if there's one thing we know about the gospel is supposed to be spread. And thankfully enough, most of us do it through music. And music is something that a lot of people enjoy. And I mean, we don't have to lie about it. We know Ghanaians enjoy a lot of foreign music.
Yes.
And Nigerians, to be precise. Nigerian music is enjoyed by a lot of Ghanaians. And they know, I'm sure they follow their numbers. And they can tell that they have a lot of following. So they think it's right to come here to organize events. But I feel like this our Ghanaian space, music here is also growing. It's getting to the point, and I believe with time it will get there. Because if you ask me, back in the days, when we mentioned the OCB-SARS and the Nanampedus and the big... back then, Ghanaians were more popular. Yeah. Ghanaian music was bigger back then. So I feel like it's process. Whatever happened, and then it looks like now Nigerian music is on the rise. So we see a lot more of them doing big things. I feel like it's these things are processes. It's times and seasons. Okay. The time will come. I'm very sure time will come. You remember, you see Luigi Maclean singing somewhere. In Switzerland or somewhere.
I'm looking for it. Are we getting a concert from you though this year?
Oh yeah, it's happening. Okay. I was about to say that before you brought me.
Because I need to know.
So it's not a problem at all. I don't think this thing started today. Foreigners have been having events in different countries. It's been happening a long time ago. It's not even, I mean, it might not have been as big as they are now, but it's been happening a long time. It's been happening. And usually when they come, they seek the help of most of the major acts they know here, because they know you can't come to another man's country without seeking the help of someone who knows the land. So I mean, I believe if they are doing what is right and they come and they do their job, it's fine. That point will come where we, the Ghanaians, will go to other countries and do our bidding as well.
Okay, so where can we get the song?
Well, it's on all digital platforms. You go to the Apple Music, it's there. It's on YouTube, it's on Boomplay, it's on Spotify, it's on Deezer, everywhere. Just type Luigi Maclean and the song.
Okay. So with regards to the album too as well, should we expect any features?
Yes. Actually, just 2 features, and they are all my Ghanaian brothers.
Joe Metal is there.
Joe Metal is not there. That comes as a shock to us.
That's a shock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you expect?
No, the thing here is wherever you see Joe, you will see Luigi. Wherever you see Luigi, you will see Joe.
They are bridging that gap. They are closing it.
No, but actually, he on his album, I was featured again.
Okay.
But this time for my album, I just featured my brothers, Kofi Owusu-Pepra and Cici Bedu.
Oh,
great,
there we go.
Great,
there we go. We're looking forward to that. But when are we looking?
We're looking at April.
April.
Yes. So
Easter.
both the album April and then the concert is in mid-April.
Mid-April.
Great.
Fantastic.
So I hope you're going to be at
I'm going to be there, and I'll be there to cheer you on.
You don't get choice. We
I'm
did
coming,
there
I'm coming live.
Okay. So anybody
much.
wants to connect with you, how can we do that?
So just Luigi Maclean, at Luigi Maclean on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, just Luigi Maclean.
Okay. Before we go, we need to hear that voice.
Oh,
we need to have
who are going to put me on the spot.
Yeah, we need to put you on the spot. Mile has to come out.
So who sings soprano, who sings tenor?
I sing soprano.
I sing tenor.
I sing soprano.
So you can back me.
Yeah, we'll go back you.
That's
And
if
then,
you know.
this Monday morning, Luigi Maclean.
Someone put me
End
on
my
the
career
spot.
with this song.
We go do them.
So let's go. Let me look for the right key. So, okay. Mile, non yo fe, oh hami. Mile, non yo fe, oh hami.
But we have to Jamal.
Dromo, twenjole, oh hami minche. Always you make a way. Mile, no your face. Oh, Hambi.
My career has arrived.
I heard him. I didn't hear you.
You heard the tenor.
I heard the tenor.
That's right.
I heard the tenor.
That's right.
I didn't hear you.
That's right. That's right. You see?
But you heard me.
No. You
Hey,
didn't hear you. I don't know if it's bass or if...
Me, hey.
Hey, quick.
Anyway, Luigi, thank you so much for coming
Thank you for
through,
having me.
man.
You're
We can't wait for the album to just,
you for
drop, and definitely we'll have a good time with that. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of the show. My name is Kojo Daasebre. Of course, this is the AM Club right here on MX24. Off camera, make sure you join us on all platforms, all right? MX24GH across all platforms.